Today we're going to be taking a look at this Beige G3 tower. This is the 333 megahertz model. As you can see, it's got internal zip, internal jazz, and this has the ultra-wide SCSI on it. Okay, so back here, just some quick stats on the Beige G3 mini tower line. So this is one of the first Macs I had. I think this was released around 97 or so, 1997. I didn't have one exactly like this. Mine was the 233 megahertz variant. It did have the personality card, though, the AV personality card. So to get into these things, you just pop the latch on the side up here at the top. We can start to see what's on the inside here. So we have the hard drive up here at the top. This is an adapter here for that ultra wide to, I don't know what kind of connector you would call that, but this is a high density one, and it goes to the regular pin out, 50 pin, I think. And CD-ROM drive, and it looks like the jazz drive and the zip drive are not connected at all. And yep, there's the power for them and everything. We will see if we can power this thing on, see what it works. I bought it as not working. So, well, I guess it did power on, but it would come up to a flashing question mark. And the previous owner said that it did not seem to want to boot and it would freeze. So, who knows, bad RAM, maybe the hard drive they were trying to boot off of and it's dying. But we'll take a look here in a bit. Okay, so I have a little bit better angle here on what we can see on the inside here. So you have these two little tabs here. As you can see, they're that same aqua type color. And so you flip these up, both of them, grab this little handle. Let's take a look at processor here. Looks like it's just the standard Apple processor, nothing really changed on that. VRM module for controlling the voltage. One of these is the IDE cable and then the floppy cable. Those look pretty standard. Nothing in the onboard SCSI connector. Standard personality card and the ultra wide SCSI card. Let's take a look at the RAM next. See what we got for RAM. It came standard with 128 meg. It looks like we have here 128, so that's probably the original stick. Don't see anything else that would indicate a date. We also have another stick in here, so it looks like it might have been upgraded at some point. And this looks like it might be 64 gig? Maybe a 64 gig. Okay. No broken plastics. Buttons still good here on the front. The PRAM battery was taken out at some point. I do have a couple of PRAM batteries. I'll be putting one in there. We'll button it back up here, get it set up, get my monitor out, keyboard, mouse, and we'll try to start it up and see what it does. Okay, I have the setup going, my monitor, keyboard, mouse, and we'll give it a first power up here, see what it does, and we'll go from there. So here we go. Okay, chimes, that's good. Oof, don't like that sound. Is that the... Let's see. Well, the mouse moves. But yeah, got that flashing question mark. Okay, yep, this is basically what it was sold to me as. Let's try to boot up off external. have a blue SCSI here. This is the external 25-pin module. We'll put this in the back, boot it up, and see what we get. Okay, blue SCSI is now connected. And, well, it froze, but I should have turned it off first. So let's do that. And restart it. Yep, there we go. Happy Mac. Cool. Seems to be stuck. Okay. I wonder if that hard drive is going bad, but let's try to start it up with extensions off here. Okay, extensions disabled. Let's just see if that helps it. Okay, so let's first of all go here and see what Apple system, what we get about this computer. So yeah, it's got 128 plus the 64 meg stick, 192 megabytes for RAM. So over here, you'll notice we got Beige G3 saved hard drive. These two are previous ones I've saved to the external blue SCSI, so those can be ignored. And this Beige G3 is the current image that the blue SCSI is booted off of. Alrighty, let's see what Apple System Profiler says. PowerPC G3 at 334, okay. Yep, it is what it says it is, so it doesn't look like anything was replaced or changed or anything like that. So anyway, it looks like the hard drive was not mounted. So that kind of points me to the fact that maybe there's a hard drive issue. So the fact that it won't start up without extensions off says a little bit about it. So let's pop the side off, unplug that hard drive, and see if it'll boot up normally with extensions and all that good stuff. Okay, so we have the side popped off now. We have the hard drive unplugged, blue SCSI still in there, and we're going to start it up here and see what we get if it'll start up normally. And is it going to start up? Does not look like it. Huh. So the hard drive is definitely unplugged. Well, let's take the SCSI card out and see if that does it. If it doesn't, then we'll start pulling RAM out, stuff like that. So let's get this put on its side, get that card out, and we'll go from there. Maybe. Hey, look at that. We got extensions at the bottom. And it started up. Okay, so that means there's something wrong with this SCSI card. And I definitely don't have another one of these to try. But I think with these hard drives, they can actually just run off the regular SCSI bus just fine. So I do have a SCSI cable over here that I can use to connect it up and see if we can boot off that hard drive. So I have it apart and I have the hard drive connected, but the cable is so short here that I had to sort of set it on the edge, pull the power leads. This looks janky as heck, to tell you the truth, but it's definitely not going to stay like this. I just want to see if the hard drive is going to boot and see if it's got anything on it, basically. So we'll just try to boot it up like this. Hopefully it doesn't fall. And if it does work, then what I'm going to have to do is get a longer one of these cables and sort of fish it through, or, you know, just replace this ultra wide SCSI card, which is probably what I'd really like to do, and go from there. So let's see if this is going to work. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Oh, look at this down here. Silver Lining Pro version 6.4.3. Oh, so it is booting. Look at that. Was it this SCSI card all along? Oof. They're gray. What the heck? Okay. We're going to start up here. See a little bit of, yay. Okay. Hopefully we can get through here. All right. All right. So this is Atlantic hard drive. And we're in gray here. So let's see if we can change the color. Ah, yes, 256 grays. So we'll change it to thousands of colors here. That's better. That's much better. Okay, so let's see if we're booting off the hard drive. It's a Seagate ST318418N. Unformatted, looks like it's about a 20 gig hard drive. And yep, 20 gigs or 18.5 and 17.89 free. So there's not much at all on this drive. Let's see what we got for applications. Oh, wow. Good old AOL 5.0. Yeah. Canvas 353, ClarisWorks, of course. Director, Excel 8.0, Illustrator 7.01. Wow. This is sort of packed. And the ubiquitous Photoshop 5. Look at that. And Quark 404. Nice. So it was used for work. It looks like may have been, let's see what is configure. Automate, res edit, script. Okay. Diagnostic. Norton Doctor. Speed disk, tech tool. Wow. There is just a whole bunch of stuff. Laser writer, so maybe at some point there was a laser writer on here. And what do we have for utilities? Oh, look at this. Bunch of compression utilities. Stuffit expander, like a lot of different versions. It's even got Toast on there. And Disk Warrior, look at that. I'm going to go ahead and take an image of this hard drive. Just for the fact that it's got a bunch of these applications. We'll see if there's anything that may not be on like archive.org or something like that. Maybe upload it. I'll probably be wiping this hard drive. I don't want to keep anything that might have personal information on it. So that's why I didn't like start up ClarisWorks and things like that, because who knows what might be on this. So we're going to go ahead and make an image of this later on to make sure that we keep this. I'll probably just put it on my blue SCSI for now. The next steps I need to do is get a longer SCSI cable, or see if I can ultimately actually get this replaced and use this, or use one like this so it's still ultra wide. Once I do that, then I'd like to check on those two Jazz and zip drives and see if they work. So I believe in the next video, that's what we'll do. I need to see if I can find another card, get a longer cable, get this looking better. We'll start it up, maybe install macOS 8.6, and see where it goes from there. Thank you for joining me on this. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.